Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Allen off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On second down, Cook. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll try and run right on the option. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Here's second and 10. Tapped forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 34. A gain there of 30 big ones. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
A good run there by Cook on first down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. The slot man in motion right. Here's Cook again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Third down, here's a run by Cook. Calling a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
They try again with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Room here to run. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They run it again with Chubb. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They pitch it to Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Finding space at the 40. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now it's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
But, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. And it leaves it with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
To throw is Watson.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On 4th down, Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. And the slot man goes in motion left. Slot man moves right. Diggs in motion left. The drive will start with an option going left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
He's got it.
And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Allen going to throw.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Steps away. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Off of play action, it's Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Watson escaping the pressure right. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Watson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. There he goes right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Cleveland offense ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing again on second down. Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. But just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 74 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Here's Chubb on the read option. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Watson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On the move to his... Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Bills have recovered. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point. But being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
To try again after the sack. Allen flushed out right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. They shakes him off.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.